Good morning, children. Today we are going to see a grammar part. This is the second chapter in your grammar book, that is subject and predicate. We already learnt about sentences, isn't it? What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that make complete sense. Okay, children. A sentence can be divided into two parts. They are subject and predicate. The subject is the person or thing that you are talking about, and the predicate is the part that gives us more information about the subject. What is subject? Subject is the doer of action or the person or the thing being talked about in a sentence. It can be only one word or maybe several words. It is usually at the beginning of a sentence or before the verb. What is predicate? Predicate is the part that gives us more information about the subject. It consists of a verb and an object. It begins with the verb. Now we will see how to identify the subject. How to find the subject. Ask who or what the sentence is about. Find the main person or thing in the sentence. It is usually a noun or a pronoun. It can be at the beginning of a sentence or before the verb. Then we will see how to find the predicate. Ask what is the subject doing. Find the action or verb. It is usually comes after the subject. We will see some examples now. Okay, children. See the first sentence. I write a letter to my friend. Here, about what the sentence is talking? Yes, it is about me. I. So, the subject here is I. Okay, children. Which one is the verb in this sentence? Yes, write is the verb in this sentence. So, write and after that verb, the remaining things are called predicate. Okay, children. So, here I is the subject and write a letter to my friend is the predicate. We already said, the subject may be only one word or it may contain several words. Look the second sentence. Raj and his friends went to the park yesterday. Here, what the sentence is about? About whom? Yes, it is about Raj and his friends. So, here the subject is Raj and his friends and went to park yesterday is the predicate. Look the third sentence. The people of all nations go to see the statue of Mahatma Gandhi. Here, about what the sentence is talking? Yes, it is about the people of all nations. So, the people of all nations is the subject. Here, go is the verb and go to see the statue of Mahatma Gandhi is the predicate. See the next one. Rahul reads an interesting story book. Here, whom the sentence is about? It is about Rahul. So, Rahul is the subject and reads an interesting story book is the predicate. Okay, children. Now, read these sentences. Shut the door. Switch on the fan. In these sentences, which one is the subject? About whom the sentence is talking about? No, we can't find. In all commands or imperative sentences, the subject is you. That is not mentioned in the sentence, but we have to understand that. Okay, children? If there is a name, that is okay. The subject is that name or that person. If there is no name in imperative sentences, in commands, we can simply add you as a subject. So now see, you shut the door, you switch on the fan. Here, you is the subject and shut the door and switch on the fan are the predicate. Okay children. Now look at these sentences. Where is your book? What is your name? In these sentences, which is the subject? I told you already, a subject usually comes before the predicate, isn't it? But in questions or interrogative sentences, the subject comes after the predicate. So, here, your book and your name are the subjects and where is and what is are the predicates. Okay children, we have to remind 3 things in our mind. In every sentence, normal statement, the subject comes first, after that the predicate follows. But in interrogative sentences, the subject comes after the predicate, and in commands there is no name but we have to understand you as the subject. That's all about subject and predicate children. I hope now you can easily find out which one is the subject and which one is the predicate. Okay children, thank you.